What's happening, YouTube-ness? I still don't know why I'm saying YouTube-ness, but I am saying it right here. I got asked by a lot of you guys to play this game called Either Would You Rather and answer questions. So I'm going to go ahead and run through this because it just looks like so much fun. So we're going to start with the first question. Would you rather be bald everywhere or be an albino? You know, truthfully, a lot of you guys, because I do have a receding hairline, and fuck you for saying that, whatever, man. I've always had just issues with my hair ever since I was sick and everything like that in 2002 with anorexia and stuff. My hair has never been the same. But that being said, a lot of you guys are always just like, hey, just fucking shave your head. You're going to be bald and you're going to look great. So maybe I would look great, and then you don't have to worry about down there, all your body parts. So all my pubes would always be shaved. I would have nice hairless tits and like, fuck, man, that really wouldn't be too bad apart from the legs, because men should have hairy legs for the most part. So I think I would go with bald everywhere, which 60% agree. Fuck yeah. I mean, that's a tough one. What are people saying? I mean, that is true. Albinos do have cool eyes. I do agree with that one. Let's go for the next one. Would you rather sneeze every 3 minutes or always have the sensation to sneeze and never do? You know what? I think I would go with this one. Always have the sensation to sneeze and never do. Reason being is, if I sneezed every fucking 3 minutes, I wouldn't be able to sleep. One. So would I be sneezing if I was sleeping? That's what I want to know. Two, you know what I'm driving? I've had this situation happen before where shit just goes out of fucking control. It just goes out of fucking control when I sneeze. You know, I almost get into car accidents because my sneezing is so bad. So I'm going to have to go with this one. A lot of people don't agree, but I have to go with that one out of safety purposes. Would you rather live in the world of Dr. Seuss or live in the world of Star Trek universe? That's a tough question. I think I'm going to go with Star Trek right here, simply because I'm such a space fanatic. I love space. So being able to be out there in space and travel around and go super crazy speeds in spaceships, I think that would appeal to me a lot more. So I'm going to go there. Man, I'm just not appealing to the masses. I guess 45% is still pretty good. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat or be a ghost that can possess only appliances? Be a ghost that can only possess... Okay. Be a vampire who can transform into a bat or be a ghost that can possess only appliances. So I think I'd rather be a vampire that can transform into a bat. That'd be fucking badass. Why would I want to be a ghost and be like, hey, what's up? I'm a motherfucking fridge. How would that make sense? I'm going to go with this one, and it seems to be the most popular one because that makes a lot more sense. I could fly around, I get to suck blood, and I get to sleep during the day. That's pretty damn good. That's a pretty good lifestyle. Would you rather be starving for the rest of your life or obese for the rest of your life? Well, to be honest, like, if you're starving for the rest of your life, what does this really entail? This pretty much means you're not getting any food, in which case you would die. If you're obese for the rest of your life, at least you're able to be alive for much longer. So, I mean, you can't really be alive if you do this, so you're not really, that rest of your life doesn't really, come into play. It all depends on the factor of starving. And it all depends on how big obese is. You know, obese as in an 800-pound person or like 350 to 400 pounds. I think this is very like, I would probably pick this one because I starved myself at one point in my life. So I'd probably pick this one, which I guess this one's a pretty tight race right here. I haven't seen anyone that are really like lopsided, to one or the other yet. Let's keep going. Be an explorer of, would you rather the Amazon jungle or the deep sea in a submarine? Oh, hell yeah, the Amazon jungle. 100%. Deep sea, you have no fucking idea how bad it can be down there. Who knows? So many incidents can happen down there. But to be honest, the Amazon jungle too. with anacondas and everything like that. I remember one story. I was in Brazil, guys, and the crew that I was with, they actually hunted down a crocodile, or I guess it would be a crocodile there, just for dinner. And they only use the tail when they're actually using, this meat, because apparently that's the only good part. But anyway, so they chop off the tail and they leave the rest of the crocodile. So I'm sorry if this is really graphic. But anyways, we get back like 5 minutes later to the body, and it's gone. It's gone. And there was a ton of, well, they know that there's a lot of anacondas in that area. So very, very easily that crocodile is more than likely eaten by an anaconda. Yeah, scary stuff. Would you rather randomly go limp or be deaf? I think, man, that's a tough one. Hearing is so damn important in life. I think I'm going to go with limp this time. Oh, see, a lot of people agree. Because I think it all depends, randomly go limp. All right, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. Would you rather work at the FBI or work at the CIA? I feel like more people in the CIA get killed simply because they're always undercover doing stuff. So I think FBI would be my choice, just because, I don't know, at least the CIA, you get to be a spy more often. Oh, man, I think I'm caught in the middle with this one, but I did pick the FBI. Would you rather eat all the carpet in your house or eat all the wood and tiles in your house? That's a tough one. I think carpet is probably the grossest thing in the house, because it collects all the dirt and all the crap. At least the wood and the tiles are pretty much clean on a regular basis. So I'm going to go with that. Plus, there's fiber in wood. Oh, man, everyone said carpet. What the fuck? To be honest, it's actually a better choice because there's a lot less carpet in your house as compared with all the wood and tiles in your house. Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate or have a low salary in a job you love? I'd probably go with this one, but to be honest, it all depends. I feel like you wouldn't, you only live once, so you want to kind of be happy as well. It all depends how low is low. This is a tough one. I'm a true believer in saying that you should be happy, every single day. Your job shouldn't feel like a job, but it all depends. Do you have a family to provide for? So sometimes a higher salary in a job you hate might suck, but at least you have enough to provide for your family. So I'll go with that. Would you rather drive 200 miles well over the legal drunken limit, or would you rather drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours? I think both are illegal. Both are fucking illegal. This is the more legal one here, but they're both really, really illegal, to be honest, because you can pass out here. You know what? To be honest, this one's probably more safe because at least you're awake. Here, you're going to pass out on the road and there's no waking you. I don't know, man. This is the legal one, so I'm going to choose the legal one. But, stupid question. Would you rather date Topanga from Boy Meets World or date Pam from The Office? I don't know. I know both of them. Both are hot, I guess. Good personalities. We'll go with Pam. Bam! Winning. Would you rather be the homemaker or be the breadwinner? The breadwinner? Oh, yeah. I won. Would you rather live alone on a tropical island or live with other people in Antarctica? I think I would go for the tropical island, personally. Although you would get really bored after a while because you have nobody to communicate with. But then I could be like Castaway, Tom Hanks' Castaway, and just have a fucking great time on my own and find a ball and talk to a ball all the time. At least you're in tropical hot nice climate rather than freezing your ass off in Antarctica with all the penguins? Would you rather be electrocuted every time you swear or have all the profanity censored out on your television? I would go with this one. I don't want to get electrocuted. If you had to do one every other year, would you rather live completely alone on an island or be overworked in a cramped factory? Oh, totally this one. This would be actually fucking phenomenal. Live completely alone on an island. Dude, 1 year, you totally want to get away from everything every year anyways, right? Because you have so much shit going on that you just need that break. So being able to have that break and it's mandatory, man, that'd be ideal. People wouldn't be so pissed off at everyone if they could do this. Would you rather marry a hardened criminal, marry someone with 5 kids from 3 previous marriages? You know, everyone always needs a second chance, so I'd probably go with this. That's me personally. Would you rather be a Joker or be Bane? Oh, everyone says that I've looked like, at some point in my life, looked like Heath Ledger. So I pretty much am the Joker, but I also love Bane. I think I'd like to be the Joker instead, though. Yeah. Would you rather have a hot spouse but be poor, be homosexual with a famous actor, and be rich? See, if you're rich, you can get away with a lot of, you have a famous actor and be rich. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with this one, to be honest. Yep, you want to be happy with your life. Because, you can be poor, but your life can change, all this other stuff, right? All right, we'll do a few more questions here. Would you rather fly like Superman or travel like Spider-Man? I would fly like Superman. Fuck that shit. You never know, that spider web can just break on you. Flying and you just apparently can just fly and fly and fly forever. Would you rather be known as you are now or have $100 million but have a 5% of instant death? 5% chance of instant death. I feel like you always have a chance of dying, especially given my fucking history. But you always have a chance to die. And so why not take that 100 mil and just have a good time? Would you rather spend a day with Justin Bieber or spend a day with Miley Cyrus? Justin Bieber has come a long way, I would say. His new music actually isn't too bad, so I'd probably hang out with him. She's just gone too crazy. It's just me personally. I don't know. And plus, he's from Canada. I don't know. I have to give him something. Some kind of... You always have to give a Canadian some sort of respect, even if they don't deserve it all the time. Like, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Would you rather tea or... coffee, bro. Coffee. Would you rather be anorexic or be obese? Well, I think I'd rather be obese because I know how much anorexia will ruin my life. So I'd probably have to go with that, just me personally. Would you rather be Chinese or Japanese? Japanese for sure. I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks. Cannot fucking wait. If you had to look like one of the Batman villains from Nolan's trilogy, would you rather be Bane wearing a mask that hides most of your face for the rest of your life? Be a Joker showing your face? Oh, we just discussed this. I want to be Joker. If you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics? I'm more of a winter sports kind of guy, so I'm going to go with Winter Olympics. Would you rather be friends with John Wilkes Booth or be friends with Lee Harvey Oswald? Lee, I will go this one. And my computer screen just totally froze on me. Fuck! All right, well, that's the end of the game. That's the end of the show, my friends. All right, if you guys want to see another one of these, hit that like button. Comment below what you guys want me to do next for a video here. As always, my friends, there's a lot of stuff that is going to be coming up on this channel. I am trying to get the hang of some recording, some tech audio issues. I've actually had a lot of audio issues, which is annoying as hell, but nothing I can do. I just have to get better and better. There you go. I have to wait. There's issues. There's just big issues with my goddamn browser. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting Team Furious. Check out FuriousPete.com for all your apparel needs. Also, I offer coaching if you guys are interested. Hopefully, we can help you out with your goals. Catch you guys later. As always, my friends, you guys stay sexy, stay hungry, and of course, get laid.